her to be one of the speakers at this incredible event, because I truly believe that her gift in helping people unleash their truest potential, whether that's health, wealth, relationships, love, money, can all be done with the help of metaphysical kinesiology. And when we both tapped in to the power of the modality that she really downloaded, she channeled, I remember sitting with her at the VIP day. I said, holy shit, what have you got here? You've got an incredible thing and we need to get it out of you into the world and share it with more people. So she's going to share with you how this incredible tool can help you personally as well as in your business. Off to you, Sandra.
Oh, it's such a pleasure, guys. Such a pleasure and a privilege to be able to share this with you, because you are so aligned to this work already. You're already doing it. So it really is my privilege to share this with you. So my modality that I founded is called Metaphysical Kinesiology. There are many types of kinesiology out there, and for those of you who are like, what the hell is kinesiology? I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? The key thing, if you take one thing away from me today, it's this. Remember that your body holds the blueprints for everything that you desire. There's one thing you take away from me today. Take that away, okay? So first I want to congratulate you. This is my favorite quote, one of my favorite quotes of all time, which is essentially, if you take one step towards the gods or God or angels or the quantum field, whatever you want to call it, they will take 10 steps towards you. So the very fact that you're all in this room today and you've taken this one step, 10 invisible quantum steps are coming to you. How amazing is that? So please celebrate yourselves. Can we have a little clap for ourselves? Yeah. Huge, huge. And this is what I say to all my students, all my clients. Okay. So a little bit about me. Oh no, my photo's disappeared. Okay, well, I'm here. Let's imagine.
You wouldn't have known because
So I'll tell you a little bit about myself and why am I here talking about my method. So I'm from Singapore, and interestingly, my background was in corporate banking. But even when I was a small child, my dolls were always making potions. That's what they were doing. And I knew I wanted to help people, so I ended up in pre-medicine. And I went to pre-med, and I went, what the hell is this? This shit don't belong here. And my parents were really, really conservative, begged me, Sadia, please, you're not going to become a doctor, become a lawyer or an accountant, do something. It's like, okay, I'll go into banking. Didn't know what else to do. Got really, really lucky with it. And then I came to London because I wanted to see Europe. Fell in love. Was working horrible hours, recreational drugs, 16-hour days. 20 years ago, banking was extremely sleazy, not a nice environment. It's better now. And everything in my life fell apart. Everything fell apart. Abusive relationship, childhood trauma, health, UTIs, infertility, everything. And I messaged a high school teacher who really got me through some more challenging parts of my life. And I said, what do I do? It's all coming apart. It's all falling apart. And he said, find something you love and just hold on to it. When you're hanging on the noose, just tie a knot and hold on. So I went, all right, I'll do that. And my colleague said, you're always talking about healing. You're talking about yoga, Pilates, or energy healing. Why don't you do that? So I emailed at the time the College of Naturopathic Medicine for a short course prospectus. I had no idea what kinesiology was. I didn't even know a Snickers bar was bad for you, back in the day. And this book flipped open, this prospectus, and it landed on kinesiology. And I went, I don't know what this is, but I need to walk into this class. And I went to my boss at the time thinking he's not going to say yes. I need 12 Wednesdays to go do this class, fully expecting him to say no. He's like, yeah, no problem. You see the gods, you take the steps, and they're like, yeah, come on in. And I walked into this class, and the moment I walked into this class, I knew that was why I'm here. That's my mission on earth, is this modality, or one of the missions. And it saved my life. I was told I was infertile. I have a beautiful, healthy baby boy. Well, he's 9 now, but I had so many health problems, so much childhood trauma, so much crap in my life. And it really was kinesiology that got me through it and made me who I am today. So I've been practicing for about 15 years, teaching for about 10. And what happened when I was teaching is so much dogma. You know, it wasn't about you becoming the practitioner you are. It was about you following protocols. Get more knowledge, learn more modalities, but you're still, as Joanna talked about, you're not being authentic, you're not being true to yourself. And then I thought, right, we've got to change this. So I wrote a course in kinesiology. And then what did I do, guys? I put it on the shelf. I wrote a diploma level course. It took me 3-4 years with a guinea pig bunch of students, worked my ass off, put it on the shelf. And thought, yeah, I'll just, keep seeing clients, busy full practice. And then Joanna and I started working together. And she looked at me and she's like, why the fuck is this on the shelf? Like, Joanna. And I went, I don't know why it's on the shelf. And from there, it just took off. We released the diploma into the world this year, birthed in full force, and it just went like this. Yeah, it's been phenomenal. So, thank you, Joanna. So, let me tell you a bit more about the fundamental premise of my work, and possibly that some of you might share, is every living being is born with a blueprint for your best life. If you believe in a loving, conscious creator, whether that's God or the quantum field, that energy is not going to put you on earth unassisted, right? So I think that a few parents in the room, pet owners in the room, you're not going to fucking let your cat or bunny out into the world unassisted, right? You're not going to do that. I have a bunny story. My husband loves bunnies, but we've had 4, they've all died. Yeah, but that divine, whatever, call it whatever you want, it is not going to put you into a physical incarnation without a design for whatever you desire. And as Joanna explained, if the desire is there, there's someone there to fulfill it. So if we can tap into that blueprint, you can have anything you want in your life, whether that's love, happiness, abundance, healing, which means also by extension that healing is possible for everyone. And this is something that I've always known from the time I played with those dolls. You can heal from anything. And it's still, when I tell people that and they go, what the hell is she? What do you mean you can heal from anything? The sheer disbelief in the room is gobsmacking. Of course you can. Why would you be put onto a physical plane to suffer? No. And through this modality, when you claim this birthright for yourself and for your clients, truly you can heal from anything. I have had clients with stage 4 cancer, extreme fibromyalgia, eczema, psoriasis, ulcerative colitis, on the edge, recover. Because if you tap into the wisdom of the body, anything is possible. Yeah, so just hold that close to your heart. And it is your birthright, so please claim it. If you will not claim that you have this blueprint for you to access, it cannot flow to you. So it's really important to claim the dream, to claim the vision, and for our clients to claim it. Because, the universe is an extremely respectful parent. Like with my son, if he doesn't ask me for help, I wait. He knows I'm there, but I don't, he's a sovereign being. I'm not going to be like, hey, bud, do you need help with da-da-da-da-da? No, suffocating. The universe is a bigger version of that. So until we claim the dream and we say, I need your help, step in now, it's not going to, right? It respects you. It knows you can do shit. So it's really important to claim it, to ask. Amazing. Now imagine a world with healthcare where there's no guesswork. There's no guessing. Where do I start? Where does my eczema come from? Where does my cancer come from? Why am I having this symptom? Imagine no guesswork. Imagine no tests. No need for blood. No need for urine. No need for stools. No need to have a hair analysis or hold a machine. And you know exactly what the root cause of any issue is, whether that's physical or emotional. Sounds like a fantasy, right? No. With metaphysical kinesiology, that is a reality. It's a reality that's already been in place. Kinesiology as itself, as a modality, has been around since the 60s. So we're only really peaking now. And we can have a standard of healing where we know exactly what the root causes are, and the body has a compass to say where there are multiple root causes, that same blueprint, the compass is going to tell you, start here. Don't do that. I want this herb. I don't want that herb. That is what is available to us. Imagine how that could change the NHS. Imagine how it could change all of our lives. And it's real, it's not a fantasy. This is how we work in my method. So what is metaphysical kinesiology? Sadia, what is kinesiology? What it is it's a naturopathic modality. So when we say that something is naturopathic, what we mean is that if the body is given the resources it needs, it can heal itself. Okay, that's what naturopathic means. So we are naturopathic because we believe that it doesn't matter what the fucking issue is, sorry, I keep swearing too much, the body can heal itself. That's what it means. But we need to know what it wants, and we need to listen to what it wants. And how we do this, how do you listen, how do you understand what the body wants, is we use muscle testing. So muscle testing is completely non-invasive. It's safe for adults, the old people, for animals. I muscle test my cat all the time. I flick his paws. What it is you're just applying a gentle pressure to different muscles, and you're going to get the client or the animal or whoever to resist. And what that is a binary system that gives the body the ability to say. Would you like to see it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Can I borrow you, Annabelle? So the lovely Annabelle is one of my colleagues and clients and students. She's an incredible homeopath. So I'm just going to show you a quick muscle test, okay? Standing. Yes, please. Is that all right? So let's face the group. Okay. So I'm just going to get Annabelle's arm up here. And I'm going to do a muscle test. So I'm just going to see how this muscle is, okay? So, and hold. Okay, and then hold. Okay, can you see how I can't really move this muscle, right? It rises to the pressure I'm giving it. Can you see that? Let me show you again. And hold. I can't move that muscle, okay? Now, relax. Does anyone have a phone that is not protected? I'm guessing in this room there are lots of phones with... Oh, okay. Lots of phones with protection. Okay, so the average phone is going to have EMFs, right? Electromagnetic frequencies that challenge the body or distress the body. Okay.
I'm just going to take this off because this is my EMF.
Oh, that's her protector. Oh, sorry. That's her protector. Brilliant. Okay, so could you hold the phone and just pretend you're talking to someone? Fun. Okay. Drama, why not? Okay, and hold that, please. Okay. Can you see what's happening? And again, and hold. That muscle is behaving completely differently. So it's losing its energetic balance because I've introduced something that the body doesn't like. So we can do this with food, we can do this with medicine, we can do this with... Most important. Thank you. Now, sorry, can I do one more thing, Joe?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Now, this is the cool bit. Okay. So this is Annabelle's frequency protector device.
One of,
yeah.
I
Okay, so could you just hold the phone
See how
again?
it does.
Okay. Up. And hold, please. Okay, so this muscle is going, right? Hold. You can see there's movement, so it's not happy, right? Let's see if Annabelle's frequency protector is doing a good job. Okay.
Good test.
So kinesiology is binary. So we had the muscle going from strong to weak, right? So 1 to 0. Okay. If this helps, what do you think is going to happen to this weak muscle? If it helps.
Strong.
Yes, it's going to go strong, right? Because the muscle's gone, oh, I can't. It's going to go strong. So acid test for your protector.
Yeah.
Okay. And hold. Holy crap. And hold. Look at that. Can you see how the response has changed? So we do this with everything. I don't need to understand how this protector works. I don't need to read essays on why a mobile, thank you so much. I don't need to read essays on why mobile phones are bad for you. I don't need to understand every pathway of impact. All I need is the stimulus, and the body will say what it wants. Quick. And what Joanna talked about, knowledge is easily available. But knowledge is not going to tell you what the person's body wants. The only person who can tell you what the body wants is the body. So that is the beauty of kinesiology. Okay. So the other key fundamental premise of the method is that any health issue is going to straddle 6 realms. Okay? So most schools only focus on 4 realms. My school, my method, is the only method where we do all 6. Yeah, I've added 2, which is actually a really big deal. And I didn't get that until Joanna kind of went, hello, and I went, oh yeah. Okay, so thank you. So the 4 traditional realms that every school will teach are structure, okay, so things like musculoskeletal issues, how bones and soft tissue work, so very similar to your osteopath, okay, or your physiotherapist. Nutrition, this is your diet, this is toxicity in your environment, this is your skincare, this is, are there deficiencies on a macro or a micro level? Like a macro level would be you're not eating enough fat. A micro level would be, does your body need some antimony? Okay? And if there is an issue that we need to treat nutritionally, we use plant medicine. Okay? Or homeopathy, or other vibrational remedies. Emotions, so very similar to a talking therapist, you can muscle test. You can muscle test and ask the body, what is the emotional root cause of this? And for one person, it might be their divorce. I hope it's okay to use that example. For someone else, it might be, where are my clients? Yeah, the body will tell you what is stuck. And how many times do you have clients who come in and say, I'm anxious, I know why I'm anxious. This happened 5 years ago, I know why I'm anxious, but I cannot change that visceral feeling in my body. With kinesiology, we can actually remove trauma from the cells and reprogram the body so that the trigger doesn't keep happening. Okay? Electrical, this is more of what most people will call woo-woo, but not this group, I'm sure. This is our, the Chinese meridian system. So where your acupuncturist would put needles into your body, we use acupressure. So we use the same energy lines. It's also things like your aura, which is essentially your aura is just your electromagnetic field. You pass electricity through a conductor, there's a field. We are all electric. So of course we have a field. Yeah, so we work on the aura, we work on the chakras, we work on all the different dimensions of the energy body. And then 2 were kept hidden. Yeah, you've already learned a lot about one of them today, which is embodiment. Embodiment isn't just about who the client embodies, it's also about who we as practitioners embody, and that's everything you've done today with Joe. And then we've got metaphysics, which we've also covered some of today, which are the laws that govern the universe. So meta means above. Physics means the laws of our universe. Okay? So why not? If you have the choice between working with the laws that govern the universe and the laws that govern the physical world, wouldn't you want to work with the ones that govern the universe? Mm-hmm. Right? 1, because it's cool, okay? But 2 other reasons. It's less effort. It's faster. And as Joanna explained, it's what women especially are wired to do. So when you as a practitioner can operate this way, everything becomes easier, faster. I've reached the point where my students' clients, we're sitting down and we're talking and they're healing. They're healing in their presence. I barely have to muscle test anymore. If you can master these 2 realms alongside everything else. And this is accessible to everyone in the room. You don't have to be a nutritionist, you don't have to be a medical professional. So I want to do a little exercise with you, okay? A quick one, which comes from kinesiology. But before that, the key thing, and we had a great discussion about this at lunch, is when a goal is important to us, when a dream is important to us, what often happens is it will come with fear, anxiety, or stress, because it's so important to us. But we have the tools to change that charge or use that emotion as fuel. You can turn it around and use it to reach your goal. So there's a technique I'd love to do with you today. It's really, really quick. You can do this with your clients, and you can actually do it on yourself anytime you have something you want to let go of. Okay, it's super fast. So I'd like to invite you to form a statement for me with the phrasing, I release and let go X. Okay? So it can be, and Annabelle's quite familiar with this one. Yep. So it could be, I release, it can be as superficial or as deep as you want. So I release and let go smoking a packet of cigarettes a day. I release and let go binging on sugar. It can be that level. We could go deeper. I release and let go doubting myself and my magic. Whatever came up for you in the exercises we did earlier, I release and let go being obsessed with where my clients are and how they'll find me. My advice to you is go deep. Go deep. You're so safe in this room. You're so held. So if you've got your statement, okay, what I'm about to show you is, have you heard of EMDR? Has anyone heard of EMDR? Yeah. Lovely, okay. So to do EMDR, which is essentially a trauma technique or rewiring technique, to even learn it, you need to be a psychotherapist, okay? In my method, I have a version that anyone can do safely. And you're gonna learn it now, step 1 out of 3, okay? So what we're gonna do, and you can think this out loud or you can speak it out loud, it doesn't matter. It is better if you speak it, because then you're engaging that part of your brain. But what we're gonna do is you're gonna make large circles in front of your face, okay? So you're gonna stretch your eyes north, south, east, west. You're gonna make large circles and challenge your eyes to really, really stretch. And as you make these circles, you're going to repeat the phrase. What we're doing is accessing the different parts of the brain using your eyes. Where this belief, this old whatever, is trapped. And you're going to get it out. Now, in minutes, gone. That's how quick, how easy, how non-invasive healing can be. This is the new standard of healing. I don't need you on my couch for hours. It's a waste of my time. You know, I would rather help 100 people than see one person 10 times with the same issue. No. And I'm guessing you're the same. So, should we try it?
Yes.
Okay. Everybody got a phrase. So we want the format to be, I release and let go of X. It can be feeling something. It can be doing something. Great ones are things like feeling unsafe in my business, doubting myself, doubting my self-worth, anything. Everybody got a phrase? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Okay. So it's better if you say it out loud. Don't worry, because everybody's doing their own thing. No one's listening to yours, okay? Like we did earlier. And I want you to make large circles. The direction doesn't matter, okay? And use your fingers or a pen and stretch your eyes and release. Repeat the statement over and over again. It is very natural that you will forget what you're saying. It is very natural that one direction is going to feel harder than the other. Okay? Because this is your brain going, no man, I want to keep this pattern. Yeah. Try to keep your head centered if you can. Don't worry. Big circles. Oh, I can feel that. Good. Lovely. And now change the direction maybe. If you're finding a specific direction hard, then do a quarter or a half circle repeatedly in that direction. So you may want to focus. One turn. Oh, so much energy. Beautiful. Okay. If you feel you need a few more, feel free, and then just come back to the group. How are we feeling? Can feel all the energy flying around the room. Lots of yawns, lots of sighs. Guys, this is permanent. It's done. It's done. Now, if there are new layers, repeat it. You can do this anytime. I do it on the train, just sitting there. people are like, what the hell is she doing? And quite a few times some dudes have gotten the wrong idea, but you know, just no, I'm not. Okay, now think about the original statement and tell me how it feels. How does the issue you wanted to release feel?
It's a bit calm about it, actually.
That's a very common response. Lovely. Anyone else?
There's no charge.
It's out.
Feels like it's over there.
Lovely. So these are the most common, beautiful responses that you get. It doesn't feel charged. It feels far away. I feel calm. And you can do this. Your children